In another important development of the BRICS alliance, its new development bank is to donate, to fund projects in local currency. Hello, I am Mahlet, Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. So this is yet another development from BRICS, just like the Sahel Alliance countries. It just keep on growing stronger and bringing that good news to the global south. Now let's go ahead and see what are the developments. The BRICS New Development Bank, as you all know, it's located in China. Actually, it's established in 2014. So it's seeking to fund projects in local currency. And moreover, the development is ultimately it's a way to eventually ditch the US dollar. It's that path that will lead them to the ultimate goal, which is de-dollarization. They're on it. Also, they haven't approved it and announced it in 2023 during the 15th BRICS summit in Pretoria. They said definitely in 2024 it's coming, which is in October. Russia is the chair person right now for BRICS for 2024. And Vladimir Putin, in his interview, that have said BRICS currency definitely will be announced in this summit, in the 16th summit in October 2024. But they are putting that little stones that will lead them, to that way. Now, to CGT and the China's news, the vice president Vladimir Kazbekov of the vice president of the development bank, BRICS New Development Bank, have spoken to this CGTN, and he said he noted de-dollarization as a process and something that cannot take place overnight. Okay. Thereafter, he noted how the bank is doing its part in continuing that process through its funding practice. All you have to know is it also needs the political consent. And last time I have updated you that 3 countries out of the 5 founding members have gave their political consent. Now it's only China and India that are remaining, but China's looks like it's just a strategy. Otherwise, we all know it's in the forefront in terms of BRICS currency. Now let's continue. Now BRICS Bank, funding will primarily take place in local currencies. That is the announcement. Now, for much of the last year, what the BRICS alliance have been doing is that it's a crucial geopolitical development. It has added 6 members. Later on, it was 5. So the 5 of them officially joined 1st of January 2024 this year because Argentina lashed, and these are Ethiopia, Egypt, and you have Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and then you have Iran. So it has these 5 countries are in the rank, making BRICS plus. So it's now 10 countries. Now it was much of a geopolitical development, and it also certain countries about to join this year. Now the bloc increased its membership, growing from a 5 member, as I said, to 10. So now the agenda is to focus on de-dollarization. Now with more participants, this gives them a power. The strategy to lessen international reliance on the dollar took a massive step forward in another key area. What is that? Specifically, the BRICS New Development Bank, when it announced that it will fund projects in local currency when these countries are, applying for a loan or a fund, any fund to finance their infrastructure or whatever needed for their nation, then that will be financed. No more dollars, no more devaluating your own currency. Because of this, whenever you ask IMF or World Bank, they always come and they tell you to devaluate your money, and that will be, it's a relief. I really can't wait as an African and who's coming from a country who suffered in inflation, the economy. I can't wait for this to start. So now going on, so the bank vice president also said, and also the chief operating officer, they discussed at the CGTN the new funding strategy in with their interview. So the de-dollarization is a process, and it's the speed of this process depends on various conditions, countries, and then their markets, etc. It's not an easy thing, but regardless, BRICS is doing, countries have already started to trade with their local currency. We have seen India and United Arab Emirates, India and Tanzania, China and other countries have been doing business already with their local currencies, removing that headache of changing it to dollar and losing some of your money in the process. Okay. Also, in addition, now the currencies like China's yuan are much cheaper than the dollar, presenting an opportunity for the countries, for the bank to embrace. Okay, so yuan comes as the first choice, although we don't know how this is going to be taken by Indians. It will not be taken lightly. Anyway, the vice president of the bank also identified the opportunity to use the yuan to fund projects outside of China. Now, ultimately, its efforts could present lasting effects on the promotion of the alliance's, local currencies. Now, conversely, also, the vice chairperson Kazbekov said the opportunity for currency swaps within the development bank, they can swap currencies, exactly what we said, for those trades that bilaterally countries are doing it. The BRICS alliance has agreed to a lot of currency swaps over the past year, ever since that Pretoria summit happened between different countries within the alliance. Okay, now through the new development bank, those kinds of deals could have yet another accessible venue for BRICS, and and then ultimately is the de-dollarization. This is really a great deal for the global South. First of all, the members of BRICS, for the 10 countries, BRICS plus, and also in as a whole for global size. Those countries, I mean, there are more and more aspiring countries to join BRICS, and also for African countries. Can you imagine? Do you even know how much headaches there is, how much bullying and attacking there is whenever countries in the global south, especially in the African countries, wants to get a loan or a funding for their project? That the IMF bosses, they have been here recently in Ethiopia this week, the week that's just ending. They're not coming for free lunch. They're coming, for devaluation of money. You want this, and because Ethiopia has a default just recently at the end of the year, which it was supposed to pay and did not pay, and still asking for more loan, which was not successful, although it has sent its officials to the US talking to World Bank people. It did not happen. Now the IMF people are coming. Look, if you want to do this, you have to do this and that. What do you think? That's devaluation of money? Mark my word, if nothing happens to the currency. But anyway, now Ethiopia, being a member of BRICS, should get an opportunity, or an alternative opportunity, now to have a say on the table when sitting with IMF people. No, I mean, I'm just assuming, no, I'm not going to devalue my money, because if you don't do it, partially I will be donated by the BRICS. Now I am a member of BRICS, and BRICS can help me. BRICS can step in to save me. These are the kind of things that will happen by becoming a member of BRICS. BRICS will not bully you and attack you and or intimidate you for the kind of politics you are running in your country. That's not it's just you. Everybody is treated as equal partner. So uh, really an interesting development in Brics. Brics also, let's not forget that they have said they will develop an alternative internet. So internet service that is again ditching the US internet service, which is responsible for the whole world. Now coming and having an alternative means countries will decide what kind of propaganda and things are transmitted. Right now it's really no control. Some countries block this and that, but yeah, that also will be an interesting to see. But thank you very much for tuning in. Please go ahead and share in the comment section, what do you think of this important development by Brics Alliance and its development bank, being able to finance projects for members in their local currencies, compared to that everything has to be changed into dollars, and in the process countries are losing their values of their currencies. So let us know, in the comment section, also for the African countries. And actually the African Continental Free Trade Area is a pioneer in terms of introducing the Pan-African payment system, allowing countries to trade, to have that transaction with their local currencies, because it was a headache for the African Continental Free Trade Area for them, because everybody changed it to dollar, and then that was not really a good one. So they came up by Africans this innovation of Pan-African payment system, allowing countries to trade with their own local currencies. It's after that actually Brics has announced this and countries started to do it. But our own, the African countries, are not really, I don't know what they are waiting. They are not doing it, although they have introduced it. So I really hope that this will be a more motivation and inspiring for African Continental Free Trade Area, for them to jump in and start implementing the African Continental Free Trade Area. So thanks again, and let's hear it in the comment section. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you like what we bring you here, give it a like, and please share the video so we can empower each other with information and knowledge. But if you want to help us further, please go to our description section and donate to our PayPal account, and I will also pin it in the comment section. Thank you again for your comments, suggestions, questions. Everything is really important for us, for taking your time to be here. We don't take it for granted. So yeah, let's hear from you. It's a ciao ciao for me for now, and I'll see you on the next one.